Good evening, everyone. I am Tina Rose Hewerman. I am the founder of the Detox Divas, and twice a month I get to bring this beautiful lady on screen, and we get to talk about essential oils. And we're going to try to get to that tonight because that's what we've been talking about. Donna is so excited about the new product that we have coming out with Heart and Body Naturals that she wants to talk about that. And we've already been talking for about 10 minutes. So some of you that have been on and got that bonus material, it might be repetitive, but that's okay. Because repetitive hearing helps the learning, right? The more you
Absolutely.
yep, just like running a race, the more times you practice, the better you get. So Donna is absolutely amazing. She is my essential oil coach. She's got 19 plus years studying essential oils. And she uses them daily in her practice, her health practice. And one of the things that I love and I find so interesting is that Donna works with a lot of the Amish community, which says a lot to her personality and credibility, because that's a very close-knit community, and to allow an outsider in is really kind of a big deal. And to allow you to come into their families and help them, I mean, what a compliment that is for
It
you.
is. I feel very honored. It is every day I feel that way as new families come in, and I feel very, very honored. Very special. I love each one so much.
Yeah.
Um, I gotta just say this, you guys. So I have been very fascinated with this new Berberine product. I personally do not own it yet.
I'll see what I can do.
I'm real excited too. But just this week, actually last week, but my husband was talking to his hormone doctor, and my husband has had lots of balance issues. And the doctor was watching him walk, and he basically said, Daryl, how are you doing on your vitamin B injections? And Daryl goes, I'm not getting them. And he goes, what? He said, if you have diabetes or any kind of diabetic medicine, you absolutely have to have vitamin B12 because it's key to your
What?
balance. It's key to your balance. So you can see how my heightened enthusiasm became even greater passionate as Tina sent me the list of ingredients. And another one, so let me just highlight to you, this is great for blood sugar, but it's also meeting a need that again, Alexandria and Paula have brought it to the table, have brought the complete package to the table to really nurture, restore the cell, and meet the neurological requirements of the brain. So I'm like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. So yes, mark your mornings. Whatever day, is it going to be midnight or is it going to be 6 a.m.? It's going to be available. I
I
want to
know.
know.
I actually have people asking me that.
Of course you
Like,
do.
because we're going to sell out. Like, this
Oh
is,
yeah.
I've never
Oh,
felt an excitement over this,
oh yeah.
over a product before, even my beloved Fulvic. And I'm having a really hard time saying this, but this may go into first place with my products with HBN.
But the combination
Absolutely.
is really key because this is going to help the body absorb collagen, which is so, I mean, collagen is the hot thing. I
Right.
mean, it's the hot thing everybody needs. But if you don't have Fulvic in your system, and now the berberine to balance it out, your body is just flushing. It's not absorbing the collagen, and even more importantly, reproducing its own. That's the
Yeah.
big thing. That's the big thing.
Yeah. I
So
actually
all
have
the
a guest.
chemicals are making such a difference.
Right. I actually have a guest on the call tonight who is looking at Heart and Body Naturals, and was asking if we had a collagen product. And I'm like, no, we're a plant-based company, but we have products that help, like
Right.
fulvic helps, increase glutathione levels. And, this is going to be amazing, like you just said, for the collagen production. So,
right, absolutely. Very, very important. So yeah, super excited. Okay, so do you want to make the big transition?
well, let's talk about the fermented nutritional yeast, because I don't think
Okay, talk
people,
about that.
yeah,
Well,
because I don't
that's
think,
also got vitamin B12 in it.
yes.
Yeah,
And some people are like anti-yeast, but they don't understand the difference and why ours is
yeah.
so
I
good.
think that's really good, Tina. Why don't you talk about it? You talk
So
about it.
yeah, so the difference is there are some yeasts on the market that people are talking about on social media, and they're kind of trending and stuff. But they have some toxins in it and stuff. But of course, Paula is not going to put anything out to risk her reputation or Alexandria's reputation. I think she's more protective of Alexandria's reputation than she is of her own, and everything else, because I mean, it's Alexandria. And
Mhm.
so the fermented yeast is a better, more high quality, and it is certified organic. So for anyone that was kind of feeling kind of iffy about that, there's some validation. One, I mean, I never doubt anything that comes out by this company,
Mhm.
because it's just not going to come out if it's not.
And that is a very wonderful feeling to feel
Mhm.
like you can trust. You don't have to do all the research, it's already been done.
Yeah, yeah,
And
there's
it's
no,
also,
yeah,
she's so fanatical about making sure it's pure and organic that, I mean, that's another thing that you can just rest in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So is there anything else about Berberine ACV that you wanted to talk about?
I just think that the thing that, well, one of them, I mean, there's a lot of things about it that really inspire me, interest me, fascinate me, but I love the fact that it's for the full neurological balance of the body. Weight loss is not the target, it's just the benefit, one of the benefits.
Yep.
Weight loss is, and that's just, it's not going to do your adrenals. Oh, that was the other thing. I forgot to mention that. It's got stuff in it to support and regenerate and create a healthy adrenal system. That
Nice.
was one of the major things that was super excited. And I'm going to be highlighting that in my training tonight about the importance of a healthy adrenal system and that your body cannot heal without it. So I was like, oh my gosh, it's another major pin in the victory list there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I had somebody message me this past weekend, which reminds me I got to get back to her. And she said, everything I see coming out of Heart and Body Naturals reminds me of everything that Dr. Barbara O'Neill teaches.
Mm.
And
Wow.
yeah, like what a compliment that is
Yeah.
to
Huge.
me.
Huge.
I mean, she's such a
Mhm.
beautiful, I want just a tenth of
Yeah.
her knowledge.
Yeah.
Um, and one more question I want to clear up on the Berberine ACV. People are asking about price. So it is going to be exactly the same as Slimmer Max. It'll be a 30-day and a 7-day sample. Do not get the 7-day sample. Buy 2 of the bags, because
Right.
when that sells out, like you do, once you try this, I'm serious, you're not going to want to be without it. So,
Mhm.
all right.
Oh, yeah.
So, essential oils 101. I am a very I've used essential oils. I kind of understand the chemistry behind it. I know they work because I understand the chemistry and I love to research, but let's talk essential oils now.
Okay. All right. So honestly, there's so many essential oils. And so I'm like, where do I want to start? And how do I, because I have a specific class that I teach about essential oils. So I'm going to talk to you about if I were to say to you, okay, we're going to create an emergency kit that you should have in your home. This is your lifeline kit, and these are the oils I would recommend that you have in them. And so that is honestly, these are the things I recommend for my clients. Okay. Okay,
Okay.
so we're gonna start, and I always would. I wish you were all in my kitchen with me, because immediately right now I would pass around peppermint. And everybody, if you have peppermint, open it up, smell it. Put a couple drops on your hands, inhale it. You're going to immediately feel it hit your brain, and and as you inhale it into your lungs, you feel it hit your lungs. And the reason why I start with peppermint, it shows you how fast essential oils hit your system. There's nothing quite as dramatic as peppermint into the body. It hits the oil, but see, all essential oils actually travel through your body at great speed. And when you inhale it, you can actually feel the peppermint hit the back of your brain.
Yeah.
You can feel it hit your lungs. But there's also another amazing thing about peppermint. It dilates. It dilates. It opens up your breathing path and will enhance your memory.
Oh,
So if you are in some kind of training and you want to remember something, you inhale peppermint at the beginning of your class. And then when you want to remember it, you inhale it again and it will bring recall. So peppermint it's so amazing. It is fabulous to put on your tongue for digestion. It's fabulous to swallow maybe 3 or 4 drops to balance digestion. It's yummy. It's good to put it on your stomach for gas. It's good to put it on your inner arms for car sickness. It's good to put it on the back of your neck for a pressure headache, like a stress headache. And it's very good to brighten you if you're ever driving and you feel fatigued. It'll dilate. Why is it? It dilates. It oxygenates the cells very quickly. You can put it in your water, go into the gym, and it will give you energy.
nice.
It gets rid of bad breath. But why does it get rid of bad breath? It's not covering something. It's actually digesting toxins and bringing down inflammation and settling. So it's not like it's not a breath mint that covers what shouldn't be there. It's going after the issue. So peppermint is, I have people ask me all the time, what oil couldn't you live without? I usually come down to peppermint.
Really?
Yeah, it's probably, I use it for so many things. And it's also fabulous if you add a little vanilla to it. In the house for diffusing, it's very, very calming. Copaiba and peppermint are very calming together, and it smells like a vanilla cream breath mint. It's just a wonderful diffusing, and it just oxygenates you, increases your brain vitality. Peppermint, don't leave home without it.
Don't leave home without it.
Okay, so any questions about peppermint?
No, but I learned how to say copayaba.
Oh, that is such an amazing oil, which is one of the oils in my list.
Mm,
Because remember
we
this,
didn't even
girl.
plan that.
No, no, see, because it's just in sync. Yes, Kimberly says she uses it every day. Yes. Okay, copaiba is just amazing oil. It's an amplifier up to 95% of the impact of other oils. So whatever you pair it with, you're going to push it on. It's going to increase the effect. Now, in ancient times, it was used as an anti-inflammatory of the gut, a cleanser, a healer of the lining of the gut, because it's very calming. So often used in stress products, it's very calming to the central nervous system. So it is a fabulous, fabulous oil to have on hand all the time. But don't forget the power of it for your digestion. It's often overlooked for digestion. And you know what? It's got a very mild flavor. It kind of tastes like vanilla. I mean, it's not an invasive. Well, you can throw peppermint and copaiba in your water, and you're going to feel really good. Your tummy's going to feel
Nice.
good. Yeah, so it's a wonderful, wonderful oil. And I would say you always want to remember it's an amplifier. It gives it punch. It amplifies all the other effects of other oils, enhances their effect. Okay?
Okay, so that's in your emergency toolkit.
It's an emergency toolkit.
Okay.
Okay, all right, so lemon. Okay, lemon. So lemon is very high in D-limonene, which means it raises your glutathione levels, which means it helps your body repair. So this is very, very cleansing. It's a high in sesquiterpenes. It's very cleansing to the brain, cleansing to the skin. I use a minimum 20 drops a day of lemon. Now, lemon is made from the peel. It is not from the juice, not from the citrus fruit. It is cold pressed. Therefore, it is not as concentrated as other oils are. Therefore, any citrus oil that's cold pressed, you'll need to use more. When I have clients here and we're working through catastrophic diseases like cancer or whatever, lemon is a prerequisite. They do 30 drops a day minimum. That's not even, that's on the list. Absolutely, and so is orange. But lemon is a liquid bleach to your body. It's also a fabulous mood enhancer. If you got little grumpy gills in the house, you just put some lemon in the diffuser and just watch their mood change. All of a sudden, they're so pleasant.
I'm going to use a lot of that as we go through this, this loan
Change.
process to get this land and get a
You're gonna
house.
need to lose a lot. Add some copayment to it.
I'm gonna.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, lemon is refreshing. It's a very wonderful fragrance. It's yummy to taste. You can add it to your lemon cream pie, add some lemon, add it to your fajitas. I mean, don't forget the power of your essential oils for cooking in the kitchen. That's a whole other class, actually. All the wonderful things you can do with oils in the kitchen. Any questions on that?
Any questions? I don't see any.
Okay.
If you do, we'll come back to you. I'll try.
Okay. Can oils hurt your throat, esophagus if you use too much? Okay, so this interesting, you should bring that. So I'm going to actually talk about, I had Barrett's esophageal disorder and how I remedied it. Obviously, always go to the gut, gut. So you always want to get enough greens. Gut check is crucial. I mean, can't wait for Nourish. Yeah. Anyway, anything, but I literally took frankincense and helichrysum internally. 10 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of helichrysum. Put it under my tongue, waited my mouth for my mouth to fill with saliva, and swallowed it. It coated it. No more Barrett's. That's just all happened to it. I just went, all gone.
Very nice.
Yeah. So anyway, the question is too much oil. The only way you can know if you have too much oil, and that's a great question. I forgot who asked it, but that's a great question. The question, how much is too much? If you have a headache, if you feel jittery, or you're not pooping, that means you're detoxifying your body too quickly. So, I mean, I've been using oils a long time. I do raindrop massages all day long. I'm in oils all day. So I can handle it. My body's used to it. If you're just getting started and you start lower, and I am not kidding, your water. If I have a slide, I wish I could have brought that on. It actually tells the point, and that is, it's like your veins, your gut, your colon, your intestines are much like a sluggish pipe that's full of sludge. If you add too much oil and do not address the colon and liver detoxifying issues and gut check to make sure everything's moving along, you'll get a headache, and it's a wicked headache.
Yeah.
A detox headache is no fun, and you never want to recycle toxins. So one of the things that you have to do, it's not even an option. I don't even want to hear you complain. I just flat out won't even accept. I haven't done it. It's like, I will try. No, you'll either do it or you don't. There's no try here. You must drink half your body weight in ounces in water, plus 30%.
Plus
If you
30%.
Yes, because oils are detoxifying you all the time. They're
Okay.
detoxifying you. If you're thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And you just have to be mindful of it. So you get some big honking cup like this,
Yep.
and you say, I'm drinking 3 of these a day. If you've only drank 2, well, you got work to do.
Yep.
And don't tell me I can't do it, I gotta get up and get to the bathroom. Well, then put a little pad on and make it. I will not accept.
Did you hear that, y'all?
You
Mama
can see
Donna has spoken.
you can see I'm very sympathetic on the issue because I'm telling you, you do not want to take Fulvic and not have water.
Absolutely.
You do not want to do essential oils. You don't want to do the kind of essential oils we're talking about and not have water. You
Right.
have to drink enough for it to be and to work properly and to hydrate your system. It's absolutely critical. I
Well, and
can't
the energy
emphasize this
too,
enough.
there it's an energetic exchange in water and electricity, I mean, it
You
electrifies.
know, do you know that one of the greatest causes of hospitalization for seniors is dehydration?
Mm.
You know why? I bet you can all guess. I wonder if y'all can guess. I'm glad you like the humor.
Yeah.
But you know what it is? They forgot to drink. No, they don't want to drink because they don't want to go to the bathroom so often. So that's why I told my mother, well, then we're going to get a special little pad to make sure that you can make it, but you're still going to drink your water. They drink coffee and soda. Yes, I know, Kira. It's like everybody. This is so critical. So just remember, you're poisoning your body. And a lot of times you're tired because you're dehydrated.
Hmm.
You're literally tired. My husband will start yawning. I'm like, you need water. Well, I had my iced tea. That does not count.
And hungry too. If you're
Yes, yes,
dehydrated, you'll have
yes,
hunger pains.
absolutely.
So drink a glass of
Yes.
water.
I know. Anyway, okay, so enough about that. So we're talking about, okay, the next one I would put in the my little bag, your emergency bag, would be the cold and flu
Yeah.
oil. Okay, so this oil is a secret weapon. And I have used it for my clients for raindrop, and I've seen so much influenza. I have seen so much flu and sinus infections. I've seen fevers. I've seen it all. In the last 4 to 5 months, it has been unbelievable the amount of people who have been in here with influenza or some COVID, the new COVID. I mean, now where it's all in the sinuses and everything. And this cold and flu oil, it works so well. But let me talk to you. We've always talked about, I don't know how educated you all are about thieves, the old thieves oil that was actually created during the bubonic plague. But this has got a secret weapon to it because this not only addresses viruses, it goes after bacteria. And the
Oh,
heavy hitter in this one is Raven Sarah. Get it done. Get it done. So we're talking, Raven Sarah is like, what is this oil? It is your choice. You must have this on your chest to breathe. So if you're looking and you have cold influenza, it's going to oxygenate and open up the lungs. It is going to go after the virus, kill the bacteria. It has another oil, Nioli.
yes.
That's another secret weapon. That is like tea tree oil. It goes after fungus. You do that. You do that with fulvic. Hello, the job is done.
Yeah.
So I do not leave home without your cold and flu. You
Do
have
not
to have
leave
it
it.
in your
That's
little
in your
bag.
emergency kit.
So if you were going to go camping and you were a mom and you're taking care of your family, these would be the things that you would put in your arsenal just in case so that everything is covered. Next, we would go after another one you're gonna not think much about that I am telling you is A-stimulate. Now that is an adrenal support.
Okay.
So you're like, what? Who can't the moving renal? Let me just tell you a little story. I have this sweet little Amish boy, and he was covered in, yes, A-stimulate essential oil. He was covered in poison oak and poison ivy, literally his entire body. So
Oof.
I was making him up essential oils and combination of a hand sanitizer, Thieves hand sanitizer. I was mixing it all together to cover him, and it was not getting the job done. So the amount of oil she was putting on here, I had everything to get rid of poison ivy I could think of. And I prayed about it, and the Lord brought to my mind his adrenals. So I put in A-stimulate. Okay, do you realize that when your body has been sick for any over 3 months, your adrenals become
Right.
exhausted?
Yep.
And then your immune system becomes compromised,
Mhm.
and you just can't fight what you normally would be able to fight. So I added just 10 drops, bam, 10 drops of A-stimulate. Guess what happened? He didn't even have to finish the drops. It just completely, it's like, I tell my clients, it's like if you broke your leg, you've got your foot in a crutch. So
Uh-huh.
it's supporting. Absolutely, it is a response to stress. It's also a response to chemicals, grief, and long-term sickness and medications. So you can see that why our adrenals are so I personally think that if you're waking up between the hours of 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning every night, you need some attention to your adrenals. And Berberine ACV is going to be having support in it for your adrenals.
Well, that is wonderful. I get on those schedules where I will
Oh
wake up
yeah.
at 2:30 in the morning or 3:30.
Mhm.
I'm up by 5,
Oh yeah.
and it'll go for a couple weeks, and it's always like right before Christmas or right before
Oh yeah.
vacation. So
Oh yeah.
I know that
Stress.
I'm
Uh-huh.
stressing, and
Yep. Okay, so here's another. This isn't in the kit, but just so that you know, still essential oil,
yeah.
girl, have it by your bedside. This one will conk you right back out.
Okay. I haven't bought that
It
one yet.
it goes
So
to the neurological nervous system.
down,
Calms you
calm.
down. But remember, you have to have a stimulant. And where do you put it? Right here. You put it right here and over you can put it right here and then right down your sternum over your adrenals. And you want to do it, you can do it every hour, just a few drops, 3 to 4 drops. And then guess what you have to do when you drink it or when you do it? You have to drink your water. You gotta drink your water. I mean, this is absolutely crucial to your health. Okay. So remember, anytime that you're fighting cold and flu, a headache, anything trauma, support your adrenals and you're going to get faster healing responses. Okay? Any
Nice.
questions?
There was one, but it's we can't give medical advice. So
Okay.
if there are symptoms associated with that something could address.
Right. Okay. All right. Digest
Oh, I
essential oil.
love this one.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So this is a really big deal for, again, let's say you're on a vacation and you've got your little handy bag and you're exposed to different chemicals. I mean, it does have cinnamon bark in it. I don't, and it has ginger, which is the call. It's like, yes, yes, yes. Calm, relax,
Uh-huh.
heal, respond, soothe. So this is, you can put it in your water. It has cinnamon bark in it and it has peppermint in it. Okay, here you go.
There you go.
Okay,
And ginger.
so you can put it right over your tummy. You can put it over a baby's tummy. Are you hearing me?
Uh-huh.
There's actually one for children. Actually, it is for children. It's a little bit, it's not as strong. I don't, I've never used oils for children that are separate. I just put a little carrier oil on there, and it's,
Yeah.
it's oils are oils. Anyway, you don't have to freak out. You don't have to freak out. Oils on babies. Just be smart with your dose for the size of the child.
Yeah.
Any
I take
any
the
question?
ease. When I take ease, I'll rub it on my tummy.
Yeah.
I'll also put 2 drops on my hand and lick
Yep.
them off. And
Yes.
I'm telling you, my I don't get it often, but sometimes I just get really loud and angry. And like within
Yeah.
15 minutes, I'm feeling better.
Yeah.
It's
And
such a
this is
game
really an important thing to know. If you're using the right oil, you're going to have immediate results.
changer.
If you are not getting immediate results, you are either using the wrong oil or not enough of it. Generally, it's not enough of it.
Okay.
You will know instantaneously if it's the right oil.
Okay.
So don't say the oils don't work. It's not the right oil for your system. Something else is lacking. So this is something that you want to think about. What does what is it you're looking for? If something isn't working, that's where you just seek out advice and go back to the drawing board until you find your match. But a
Yeah.
lot of times you're strictly just not using enough. I mean, I had one girl call me up one time. She goes, I've been using thieves on my daughter, and she's just not getting any better. And I'm like, what's the problem? Well, she says, what's the problem? And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, we go to cold and flu, and we are looking at what we can do here. And how much are you using? She says 4 drops. And I'm like, how big is your daughter? 8 years old. 4 drops for an 8-year-old that's 80 pounds is not going to get it done. Okay, so this is when you're working with something that is, when you're overcoming something, you're going to use more than a maintenance dose.
Right.
And sometimes it's too much, like, you know, we can handle 10 drops at a crack every morning in a capsule. I mean, that's when we're exposed to so much stuff,
Yeah.
we're constantly doing it. But you can put it externally or on the bottom of your feet. If you don't like the smell of something and it irritates you, put it on the bottom of your feet. That's a great way to get it in your system. I sing this little song when I teach my class. Head and neck, button and toes, button and toes, button and toes. Head and neck, button and toes makes me healthy. Okay, I know I'm corny. I know you guys could all laugh, whatever. But guess what? You remember where to put those oils.
That's
Head,
right.
neck, button, and toes.
There you go.
So just remember, that's what you can do.
Do
Okay.
you
Any
call
questions?
do you call that therapeutic dose to be
Yes.
effective? Yes.
Yes, yes.
I rub
And
black seed oil.
remember,
Yes, you can do
the
me.
size of the person and the weight's going to make a difference in how much you take. It's just common sense,
Yeah.
you know. Mhm.
Yeah. I have a question
Yeah,
about essential oils because I know there are certain scents that are like almost repulsive to someone.
yes.
I have a good friend who cannot stand the smell of patchouli.
Yeah. Okay. Some oils cannot be taken internally, and they usually have a broader cap on them. I use a muscle testing system to see if it matches. I put them on the bottom of my feet if I don't want to smell it, but even then, sometimes you can smell it. And you do have to be conscious if you're in a closed office and you're going to be sitting with a bunch of people all day long. I mean, I can't help myself. Everywhere I walk, people say, "Oh my God, you smell so good. What have you got on?" I'm like, "Who knows?"
I
I'm
can't
in there all
remember how
day.
I was feeling this
I've
morning.
just been using them all day long. I send my skincare and my hair, it's just, it's all over. So what I'm saying though is be mindful, but if a oil is repulsive to you, there's something in your system that is a toxin in your system that's resisting it and you need it.
Okay, that's what I've heard too.
So if you can take it internal, your muscle test, see if you can handle it internally, put it in a capsule. If not, you can put it on the bottom of your feet. And if you just have to find a way. But It is really, I mean, there have been oils that I just literally, an hour or two later, you literally can't stand the smell of and you know your body is screaming. So I don't torture people. It's not my idea to torture somebody. But those are generally the reason why when somebody is resistant, I mean, when you're a line, when I first smelled, and it's not this version of it, but it's a version of it I was originally ugh,
Introduced you.
introduced to. Yeah, I couldn't stand the smell of it. I couldn't stand it at all, and I needed it so desperately. So I'm just telling you that you just have to work through it and find a way to balance your own system, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of
Okay.
sense. Okay, what else you got in your toolbox?
Okay, okay, we have trauma relief. So this is okay. The first oil in there is helichrysum. If I said no more, it would be you should get it. I mean, because
Yeah.
helichrysum is high in monoterpenes. It has it has oh, and it is such anti-inflammatory as clove, rosemary, wintergreen. This is super good for the bones, super good for muscles, super good for inflammation, tendons, nerves. It is very good. And again, remember those arteries. So trauma relief is just another one you would want on hand for any kind of injury, but any kind of inflammation, you're sleeping in a different bed, just, all of the things you have to have in your kit. Then I wanted to make sure that we had frankincense in there.
Oh, yeah.
Frankincense is 90% monoterpenes. So frankincense is going to reprogram negative programming of the cells. So this is for stress, emotions, injury, colds. It's going to help your body's immune system regenerate. It's going to make you feel happy. It's going to be relaxed. It's great for your skin. It's very healing to wounds. Frankincense with copaiba, get out of town. Add it to helichrysum. Hello, you're good. So I mean, you got what you need right there. Okay,
Right
so there
there.
you go. I'm really coming down to my last few minutes, so I'm really winding it up. Okay,
Okay.
my next two are going to be a surprise, but nobody could guess. Cute. So this one is sun and moon.
Yes.
Because this is good. I know osteo is fabulous. I did consider it, but I had to stick to 10. Okay, so sun and moon are going to take care of mood shifts, depression, anxiety, because there is so much that is throwing our hormones off, even our young kids. There is so much hormones being injected into the meats that is
Mhm.
throwing their systems off. And girls, if you're a little bit too teary-eyed, check out Sun for You.
Really?
It helps balance testosterone. Get that testosterone level. Get those estrogen levels back where they belong.
There you
Chica,
go. There
you
you
can add
go.
a little test. Yeah, so they will level you out and make you feel more grounded.
More powerful.
Yes, absolutely. So don't overlook. And if you are in a meeting where you have to take charge, or you have or you have an issue with teenage sons and you need a little bit of check out Sun for You. So don't overlook that for as women. That's a hidden little treasure sitting on your shelf right there. And this is also going to help you sleep better.
Really?
Yes. If you're yeah, moon is for females and sun is for males, but remember, you can use it too.
And
So,
and if
um,
you're feeling a little insensitive, too, then
yes,
then
yes,
moon would be something
absolutely.
that
And a lot of times when your progesterone levels are too low, you can't sleep. It causes your body to be like a nervous flight mode. So remember, that lots of times when you're struggling for this or that, you're just imbalanced. It's just an imbalance. And
Yeah,
so that is why I put this in the emergency kit.
very
A lot of time, just, you know, it's really nice to have for teenage girls when they
good.
get
Moms of teenagers, buy the oil.
yeah, yes,
I always say,
yes,
what if one oil could
yes,
change your life? Group mamas of teen girls, get the one.
yes. Anyway, so those are my top 10. Um, I just want to remind you that all of these oils are super high in monoterpenes and sesquiterpenes. They all give you the power to regenerate, reheal, oxygenate the brain, raise the frequency of your body. Remember that the human body, a normal human body who's healthy, your frequency level should be between 62 and 68 megahertz. A cup of coffee can lower it to 65 for 2 days.
Wow.
Just think about what chemicals are doing to our frequency. If a good cup of coffee can lower it, then what in the world? So just remember, you have essential oils are going to raise your frequency and keep your body. You can tell if you're getting out of bed and you feel brain fog, you feel like you just can't get going. Don't reach for a cup of coffee first. Reach for your peppermint. Reach for your moon or your sun. Inhale. Get some lemon in your system and then say, hey, what? That's really something. I'm feeling really good.
Yeah.
You'd be amazed. And then drink
Drink.
22 ounces of water.
Okay.
Uh,
22 after an
yeah.
application.
And that should actually be the first thing you do in the morning. I
Yeah.
put a little vinegar in, and actually, I did not know that Bragg's vinegar had gotten bought out. I'm
Mm.
sorry, the B word.
Yeah.
I did not know.
Yep.
I
Yep.
did not know it had been bought out. So anyway, that's my emergency kit 101, essential oils. Make sure you have it in here ready to go.
All right. Well, we will get that emergency kit in our homes, get a cute little bag to put it in. And
Yeah.
how much water is it? Let me see it in the chat. How much water are you going to drink tomorrow? You don't have to tell me the ounces, but
Yeah.
objectively, we are going to
Yeah.
drink a half an ounce,
Yeah.
half our body weight in ounces plus 30%.
Yes, yes. That's yeah, you should be flush, flush, flush.
Yeah.
hmm
Yeah. Especially
In
now it's
good health.
springtime,
Yeah.
get those toxins out, get feeling better. Summer's coming up. With these products that we have, we just have such an opportunity when we make the choice to love
Yeah.
ourselves
Yeah.
enough to eat better, move more, drink more water,
Mhm.
do the essential oils, take your products. When we love ourselves enough, you're going to have the best year of your life.
And one other thing I have found with water is like Tina right there. This is a perfect example. If you, I do better if I'm drinking from a straw.
Mm-hmm.
I will. I don't know what it is, but I will drink more if I drink it from a straw.
Yep.
So that is just something that you can do that makes, if you find that, then make sure that your water cup has a good straw in it. Just find your way. If you don't like the flavor, then find an oil that makes it real pleasing to you.
Peppermint,
Because yeah,
lemon.
it could be lemon, it could be lime, orange, any of those yummy oils, whatever. Find your way. Find your way.
Yep. Because you deserve it. You
Yeah.
deserve it. So that is it for us
Oh,
tonight.
yes.
Um,
Water vitality does count for water because it does not have to be digested. That's a green tea, and it goes directly through the liver. It does not require digestion. So it does count for water.
good. Good. Our coffee, good?
Can't speak to the coffee.
Okay.
I do not have enough information about that.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Not
Mhm.
a problem. All right. We will see you guys Thursday night. We're going to do a walkthrough of the parasite cleanse that that day, and the new product gets launched that day. So reach out to anybody that you think that you've thought of that has any of the, you know, issues going on with their body that we've talked about tonight, and find a way to help them. If you are a customer of HBN, you have a link on your dashboard, and just by sharing that with a friend, helping them live with more vitality, you're going to get a 20% affiliate feedback on that. You know, you're not required to do anything more, buy every month or anything as a customer. Now, if you want the business side, there's a little bit more to that, but it's so much fun. You can tell that we've got an amazing community, and we have the best products on the market. We've got the best compensation plan for the business builder. So with that, I am going to go get this uploaded to YouTube and shared with all the rest of you. For those of you that weren't on the 15 minutes before the call, we had fun. So Donna, thank you so much. You are just a beautiful blessing to us, and I'm so grateful for our friendship. So
Thank you.
have a great night, everybody. We'll see you Thursday. Bye-bye.
Bye.